This is a bit of the back end about Speakers Bureau for the Toastmasters District 58 website. The homepage of the district website has a top-level navigation menu, and Speakers Bureau is one of these links. This helps make finding the Speakers Bureau easy to both members and venue prospects. The Speakers Bureau page itself has a section where people can find a speaker by clicking one of several categories based on the content they're seeking. When setting up the Speakers Bureau area on the website, I had several goals. The first thing for members was to let members have their own profile page where they could show themselves off and promote themselves with their own URL. I also wanted to make it easy for them to be able to set up and edit their own profile. There's no need for the webmaster to be the gatekeeper towards something where members should really be able to do things themselves. As far as administration, the chairperson for the Speakers Bureau need to make sure they're aware of participation activity. This primarily means when people sign up that they are notified. As I mentioned previously, fewer webmaster duties, and something else that really is something to focus on is keeping the complexity low, because I'm not always going to be in charge of the District 58 website. Someone else will, and they're going to have to deal with whatever I've set up. Making it simple and straightforward was a strong focus. This is the environment for the District 58 website, and the website itself is WordPress self-hosted. I'm using the StudioPress Magazine Pro theme on the Genesis framework. In most WordPress setups, under Posts, there's posts themselves and categories and tags. But for Speakers Bureau, there's a speakers group that shows all the speakers as well as the topics. Those topics are those links that group the speakers. Using custom post types, I created a taxonomy called Topics, and this is where those distinct categories exist for the speakers. Here's where I created the post type itself. The help menu in custom post types shows that by default, WordPress will never automatically display any of the data entered in the custom meta boxes. So using custom post types is one of the reasons I thought about the next webmaster. Custom post types will automatically display meta box field values for the following types of values. In this case, for speakers, I've checked all these boxes to include this type of content. What this means is for a speaker profile, in this case for Geneva, there's a meta box for speaker profile, gallery, programs, testimonials, appearances, speaking areas, and video. And these are separate, distinct boxes. Here's where some of the fields are set up for Speakers Bureau. There's the name, the ID, the type, description, options, and the shortcode. Now, some of this is Greek. It was to me as well. But the help menu for custom post types walked me through everything. I was able to establish what type of content each of these fields were. In some cases, I wanted a whole paragraph. In the other cases, like for the gallery, I wanted it to be a file type that they could upload, in this case, a picture. When viewing the back end, this is what each of the members sees. This one is for Geneva. So let's look at a few of the categories. At the top is the featured image. That's the little icon that appears when speakers are displayed in a list. Here's those topics that are some of the topics that Geneva has chosen that apply to her. Something I've added in here is a tutorial, and this is a screencast recording, very much like what you're watching right now, that helps the members populate these profile fields. Here's the actual profile fields. Speaker profile, gallery, programs, testimonials, appearances, speaking areas, and video. Under some of these fields, I've included help text to help the speakers add content to their profiles. If you're unfamiliar with the idea of a custom post type, think of it this way. On the left side is the content, the right side is the sidebar. The left side contains regular old posts. That's just a big text block to put content. An example of a custom post type is this calendar listing. In this calendar listing, some of the content is organized. There's the title, just like a regular post would have, but this custom post type has the when, where, and contact information, along with a map and a link to the calendar. Below it is the actual content of the event. This is pretty much like a regular post, but the basic idea is a custom post type can organize information into distinct buckets. That's what we saw for Geneva's profile. She has a space for the speaker profile, gallery, programs, and so forth. That's what a custom post type does. Another part of the program is to let users sign up for the program using a form. On the District 58 website, I'm using Gravity Forms. On the front end, this is what the member sees. This is the first page. It's one of 8 steps needed to complete their application. For the form itself, obviously there's the part of setting up the fields to collect the information. Here's one of the first steps where it has the rules for the program, and the person either clicks agree or does not agree to proceed. Another part of the form deals with notifications. This is where I've set up rules that the Speakers Bureau Chair and the Speakers Bureau Marketing Director are informed when a new speaker has signed up. Putting all these parts together have helped us create a Speakers Bureau program. We're striving very hard to try and make this a self-administered program where members edit their own content, and there's no webmaster who's acting as the gatekeeper for all the information. We're still working out the bugs, but eventually we hope to get this to a completely self-sustaining process.